Let's go build a Powerschool course. Today's video is intended for departments who are building professional development. Let's get started by going to the APS ClassLink page. Once you're signed in here, you can go to the Employee Resources folder, and then we're looking for Powerschool, which will sign you in automatically. So once you're here, you will know if you have the appropriate credentials and permissions to create a course, because you will see when you go to professional learning, you will have the options here to instruct, build, and manage a course. Once you're here, click on that professional learning tab, which will open this navigation menu, and then we're going to build. Once you click on build, you're going to look for this blue build course/section button. Click on that. And now we're going to say instructor-led course and continue. Give your course a title, click create. You will notice once you get in here to create your course, there is already a course number for you, so you won't change anything there. You have already put in the title, but this is where you're going to need to type your description. Be as detailed as possible, because this is the description that attendees will see when they are trying to decide if this is a course they would like to take. You will scroll down, and under credit type, you can go ahead and click general, but you will need to put in the hours. So if this is a 1 hour class, if it's a 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever it is, put the number of hours. And now you can leave the rest of the settings on this page as they are and click next. This is where you will tag your course. So you're going to look for the area that you will want to be tagged. Viewers are searching for your course. And then you will hit next. It should already have New Mexico in here as your location. And go ahead and click next. You can add resources if you need to. For example, you might want to go in here and upload a file or a presentation, and click next. And then this part's really important. You will need to add sections. So even if you're only offering the course one time, you need to have at least one section so that attendees can register. So we're going to go ahead and click add section and give your section a name. This can be the same as the course name, and you will see under this section, you're going to have section details, class times, and roster. You will need to update section details and class times to be able to save this course. So first thing, we will go down here and add the location. Now you need to add your instructors. Once you go in here, you can search for somebody's name, add one user and search again if I'm planning on having multiple instructors. If I am the only instructor, I would click add one user. You can always go back and add instructors later as well. Now you'll scroll down and update the location setting. You will want to have the building and room number. You can go ahead and put the full address. Scroll down. So you'll want to put the maximum number of participants. This should be based off the room capacity of where you are hosting this course. So make sure to check that in Facilitron or wherever you are booking that space. Put the end of registration date. So I usually put the day that the course is offered. And then you can put here what day you want it to be released to the Powerschool catalog. In this next section, you can allow a wait list if you think you will need it. And then make sure if you allow the wait list, you say how many people can go onto the wait list. You will be notified when people are added to your wait list, and then you can add them in as needed. Before we go ahead and click release section, we need to come back up top and set the class times. So now I'm going to click on class times and select what time that class will start. It might also end on the 24th if it is a one-time occurrence. Then you'll come down here and add the class times. Make sure that your start date and your class time match. If this is a course or section that will meet multiple days and times, then you can go ahead and add additional class times down here, making sure you have the date first and then the times. If you do that, then your last date or session that you meet would have to match your end date here. Once your course has been built, you can get back into your account and you can come to manage. Then you will be able to see all the courses that you are managing and hosting. You can also come in here and click on the title to make any changes or edits. Once you have your course open, you can use these 3 dots to delete your course if you decide you do not need it, or you can even copy that course and all the sections. So if I click on this one, I want to show you what that looks like. You can copy the instructors and the class times. And then you would want to make sure when you come in here before you release it that you retitle the name so it doesn't have the word copy in there. And then make sure to check on those sections and update any dates and times to make sure they are accurate. Once you have made all changes, then you will click Release Course. We hope this has been helpful, but if you need additional support, reach out to the Educational Resources Department. You can reach us by email, pd@aps.edu.